And well, we're going to continue on with our uranium build. We're working on encased industrial beams, and then we're also, so we're going to need concrete and steel pipe. I've got the ingots made, we're just going to make the pipe, so we'll go over there and get onto it. Where's here? I'm going to try and find videos of people that did it, and the first one to find is of you failing. Well, you know, I do like to push myself sometimes. Well, like just then. Push myself to die on the...
Next time you are doing that, don't.
Yeah, I think you're right, Ada. It's hit and miss that. The Demolition Sky Mine is pretty hard, pretty hardcore. There was a big quality of life update last week where they added removing layers. Yeah, that's going to make a big difference. So I've already got a video done on the tank with tanks. That one's already published, and then I've got the August that gets published tomorrow, and then in 3 days there is the Ultimate Destructor video that's coming out. Yeah, combined arms, that's it. So I've done each one of them, and I've done a video on those. I pushed those ahead of my other videos because I've already done I release a video every second day for Coal LLC. I do it every second day, and then so I've got videos scheduled to release up till January, February, March, April, May the 5th. I've already got a month ahead of videos, so I squeeze these new ones in now and push the other ones back a bit because it's latest content, you know what I mean? You can beat the new old class at day 15, nobody can take it at 25 because of how bad the scaling is. It is pretty hard, the scaling on level 25 on the Orbist. Very underpowered. Alright, let's get over here. I'm going to add another concrete. And I reckon I might squeeze it. Can I put it next to this? Okay, so none of that's buildable water. But this is here. I don't know if I'm going to keep that. I think we'll keep it there. We'll just move. There like that. Where's the power connector? There. Put it there. I might put it. You thought the gunslinger was going to be rough because I'm not a fan of guns, but it has poison and water guns, so I did the normal thing and had uranium poison gun by day 20. Yep. Now I hear. There's quite a few different ways you can do it, isn't there? The how long have you been playing Cole LLC? You got it like last Monday, so a few days before the update. Ah, right. Yep, gotcha. I think I got it in December. It's a good game because you get, like you do 2 hours. It's a short game, although the longest one took me 5 hours. And I got to level 62. And level 62 is as far as you can go. Well, you can keep going indefinitely because when you get to level 62, the coal quota becomes a negative number. So when you start the level, you've already succeeded. So you can go indefinitely after that. But that took me about 5 hours. Haven't tried Barbarian though. I like Barbarian. It's a good one. Pickaxes only? Yes, but it has an area of effect. So your pickaxe gets the outside tiles around it. So it's actually very powerful. It's a bit like the lightning electric pickaxe, but without the electricity, but that area of effect. It's like what the tank does. Very similar to what the tank does. You've seen the videos yet. I can't remember if it's the other 2 axes you can use as well. I can't remember, to be honest. It's been a while since I've played it. I want to see videos on Lumberjack to see the difference for them. Yeah. Alright, let's have a look. So I think I'm just going to put one of these. Now I need to change the power. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put power along here, and that's there. Lumberjacky, I can't remember. I think they can use fire gun because it says Master of Axes and Fire. That sounds about right. Assembler. I'm going to use a refinery pole. Probably gonna do that there. It's good to hear you've been getting into it. It's great fun. What I'm going to do is I will run that to there. And I'll just tap this into here temporarily until we get a better layout. And then how far can I run it? Too long. About there. It's good to see someone else hooked on the game, on the Coal LLC. It's a great little. I like it's a game you can just jump into, have a quick smash of it, and be done with it. Oh, there you go. In my lumberjack video, it shows fire guns as an option. There you go. Fire is pretty good. So lumberjack will be easy peasy. I like the Elementist. Employees, because they do, the big ones do water damage, the most expensive ones. So you only need a few of those to be doing double damage on stuff. Shaman and Assassin are your favourite, along with Destructor. They're all challenging. You just like poison. The Demolitionist, I think, where you can only use explosives. That's my least favourite. I'll be honest with you. Okay, this is just over here for hovering. And it goes from there to there. So I could do from here. Where is it? Gets rid of that one, and then I get rid of this, and then everything should still have power. Yep. I think you're in the right direction, but should have gone more NPC miners early on. That's what I'm going to do, change them a run. I'm like day 5 or so, I think. 5 or 6, you think? Yep, no, that sounds like a plan. It's interesting, all the different ways you can do it. It really gets the thinking juices going, that's for sure. Alright. NPC miners are buy and forget. Mortars and explosives are everyday purchases. Yeah, true. But you do get to the point where when I'm holding right mouse click and just dropping them along as I go. Like, you make that much money, it's hilarious. But yeah, it's a real challenge, isn't it? There's so many different ways to play it. One nuke in the black and you're in pure profit. Yeah, that's right. Those nukes are crazy. Alright, that is what I want. So we're going to put that's my input. And we're just going to do one of them. But I might do it to there, I think. Leave some space. Yeah. Once you have 600,000, which is less than a spinel weapon, you are set. Exactly. Sounds like you're hooked on it, that's for sure. Okay, so I might get rid of this for the minute. Of course, he stands right where I am going to build. I'll give him a clap. You can't shoot him. Ah, a chainsaw him, I mean. Alright, then I think that might be too sharp. We'll find out. That does it. Now what did I do over here? So I had that right there like that. So it's about what? Okay. This one's going to be different though. I don't think it'll matter. like that. I've got to go. That's what I want. That's right. Let's do that. Perfect. I like that. That's what I wanted. Lovely. Now, so this is going to be 112.5. Right. There will be so I've got to bring the limestone in. I think I'll bring it in. It's coming from over there. I could slot it there. Come in here. So that's the level above. Yeah, come around here. So that's 1, 2, 3. And that's on 4s. Trying to make it look clean. That might be it there. It comes through there at that height. Yep. Then I can, yeah, that might be it. Alright, let's work it back that way. So, I'm going to have very quickly, that's going to need 112.5 water. I'm just going to go with 115. Or we'll just go 100%. It'll be fine. Alright. Yep, go here. I don't want to put that there. What about here? I think that's a better spot. I'll put that there. You know what?
1, 2, 3, 4,
We'll move
5,
that
6,
one more
7,
forward.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 11, 12, 13, 14. 2,
Look out.
3, 4.
Remon's
1,
trying the confusion.
1, 2, 3,
Nice work,
4,
Remon.
2, 3,
I like it. I like it. How are you today? I want to move it back one. I'll still leave that there. That'll be fine. And I'm going to move this one to there. And then that should let me go to there. Hold on, I want to go to there. Excuse me. What's wrong? Am I still one across? One more across. There, that works. Does that work? One more. It's a little bit disappointing. I might move that back, to be honest. Feels better. And then this is a Mark II. So that's there. Right. to here. And we'll actually have to come to here. Or, no, actually, we'll just come to here. So that. I hate the direction this stuff runs sometimes. Like that. If I go one more higher, actually, it will look better. And then I could actually... I might even need that. I do have to get to here. But it doesn't, yeah, okay, so I get to here and I'm stuck. So I've got to do a... I reckon I'll do it... that will fit there, won't it? I can't turn there because that's there. That's going to clip. Right. And we'll just do the change back there, I think, then. So I'll just redo everything I did. Which I hate that. Right, that is going to come to here. Alarm sense here. Focus. Couldn't have planned it any better myself. Ah, and I should have... back over here for a sec. I need to redo this. Copy that, put that there for a sec. I want to get I meant to use a blueprint, that blueprint there. I'll redo this in a sec. Now I'm going to come back one more. That to there. GJS8, hey, how there? How you on, chat? I'm doing well, thanks. How about yourself? You can grab blueprints too, quick grab. Yes, so when you're dismantling, if you press R to flick to that, then you just middle mouse click and you can grab the blueprint. Very useful indeed. Learn something new every day. That's crazy and annoying. Oh, well, now you know. If you didn't know before, you certainly know now. So, left is limestone, the straight ahead is overflow. I'm going to send the rest to a sink in a sec.
Hey Smackin', you just got a follow.
Thank you, Legal Legend, for the follow.
Legal Legend, crazy to drop into a random Satisfactory stream and get such a nugget of knowledge in the first 10 seconds. Well, there's plenty more of those nuggets. So I couldn't help myself. It does need some updating, but you might get some tidbits of information there. And yeah, dropping a follow, that's awesome. And right, that one. We'll drop that there, that's perfect. I think that's one of the best things about jumping on Twitch and watching any game that you like playing is you're going to get some random tip. You're planning your nuclear build too. How much power are you aiming for? So it's 75,000 megawatts in uh, 12 reactors at 250% uranium. Then there's another 38,750 megawatts with 6 reactors doing plutonium, and then another 7,500 megawatts maybe with 3 reactors doing fixonium, all at 250%. And you can get a link to my spreadsheet here that has all of that information in it. Like there was the 75,000, 37,500 and 18,750. So the numbers are a bit off. And all of the like the breakdown of this is how I do it myself. So I've got uranium power. So like I said, I'm making 12 machines. That's how many fuel rods I need. So my uranium fuel rods references that, and then so on and so on and so on and so on. You've turned away from nuclear power. Stuff's way over my head. I just built a mega fuel generator plant, like 150 to 200 generators, all thumping along with rocket fuel. The nuclear stuff wasn't overhead, just couldn't get it working permanently. I can understand that. I've tried to do things a little bit different to help with that. One thing I did that I'm working on here, let me just go back so I'm on the sheet I want to know right now. I'll move this out of the way. Was these encased uranium cells output sulfuric acid and obviously need it. So what I've done is the output of all that sulfuric acid from all of these blenders, I send it over to these packages, and these packages will package sulfuric acid, and then I'll send that over here to these unpackages and unpackage it. But before the unpackaging process, where it comes in, I've got a smart splitter that if there's overflow, then it will sink that overflow over to that sink there. So that's trying to work out that overcome all the little things. That's yeah. Another thing I've stopped doing is recycling water. I just package it and sink it. Yeah, well that's it. That's the same thing I'm doing here. I'm just packaging. I am recycling it, but if there's any overflow, it gets packaged and sunk. Or the sunk, yeah. You get what I'm saying. Gazalanch, how does a Kiwi find a sheep in long grass? Delightful. That's lovely. Lovely to hear, Gaz. Nice to see you today. Legal, I've decided to end after plutonium. Sinks plutonium rods to or reuse for drones or whatever. I do aim for 250 reactors. Maybe I could get back a further processing later. Doubt that. That's a lot. I'm just trying to do a manageable amount. But we all have our own goals of how we're going to do things. And there's no right and wrong way, is there? I think I might actually... I'm just designing some of this on the fly as I go. I might put that there. And that there. And instead, I'll do this as well. Oh, I'm off. I'm off. Really? How is that off? Oh, I'm off by one the other way. Is it there, is it? It must be there, yep. That's it there. That's what I want. The only wrong way of playing Satisfactory is not have fun while doing it. Exactly. My big thing is I didn't do any testing or tutorial watching when I made my nuclear plant and tried to run like 20 cooling towers on your first try. Well, I mean, we've all been there. I'm sure you were doing it 100% the correct way. Guaranteed. Yeah, I think I'll put this one. Alright. Sorry for the interruption, folks, but someone wants a pat. Come on. I couldn't hold him off any longer. You got 15 to work reliable, just the other one would switch on and off, and I couldn't figure out why, because they all had the same inputs. Yeah, right. Yeah, it can take a bit of troubleshooting sometimes. Hey? What's going on, mate? Huh? What are you up to? Oh, I love a good pat. You reckon? You've been around me all day. I've been home all day, and now you want the pat. Gaz coming in with the emotes. Charles, he has to get his pets in. He certainly does, Charles. He certainly does. How are you today, Charles? Oh, Randy. Throwing your tongue in the air. Hey? Hmm? Oh, he's a good boy. Yeah, Randy. Gaz wants you to hit the space bar, but I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't hit the space bar, Randy. Right? You're too good of a boy to do that, aren't you? Right? Oh, that's it. Okay. Doing good. Finally got my shelved in and backfield. Excellent, Charles. Gaz will send a bag of treats if he does it. I'm sorry, mate, but he's done it. He's decided not to. He's had his pats. He's out of here. All right. Pig ear strips, dried ramsels. Wow, it's a lot of treats there, guys. Let's try that. And if I do that, I might get rid of this. We made a few changes here. I think I'll do this to here. I'll go to there. And then I'll do this. That'll go to there. And now I can get rid of this dodgy connection. I might even move this to here. And make it look nicer. Instead I'll do And that. That'll go to there. Still got power. And with that going that way and that going over there, I'm actually going to get rid of this. They've also got power. I actually don't need that there anymore. It's got power, it's got power. And that's a lot cleaner way of doing all that. Right. Got that working. And DJ, holy man, do the plutonium fuel rods sink for a ton of points? They absolutely do, don't they? You're definitely a nice little treat. All right, so this now, that's all good. Back to here. I'm getting a few sidetracks here, but it's all right. How the game's meant to be played. Right, that's limestone coming in now. Beautiful. All right, now overflow. I do have this sink here. It does have a spare input. Oh, does that line up? It does not. But I can make it. If I do... Well, if it was there, then all I would... Well, I can... No. Well... It needs to be there. I don't need that, actually. No, not up. So I think if I do this right, What have I done wrong? That's not on the center. I'm looking at the wrong lines. Okay, I want that center line. I think that's it there. But you know what? It will work there. It's still off. Oh yeah. And it's down by one. I'll get there eventually. No way. What? Something's not right there. No, it's a perspective thing now. That's fine. You hope to get some work in this evening on your 225-minute modular frame factory. First decent project of my new 1.2 world. Wow, Remo, that's a lot. That's a lot. Bit of work involved there by the sounds of it. Nothing too hard. I'm sure you'll be able to handle it. Just a bit of planning that's required. That's the main thing. It's like my supports to be there. No one will know but me that it's all supported. That's all that matters. Right, that's got overflow going on. This sink is overloaded, but when I get Mark 6 belts, I'll be able to boost that. No, yeah, it's no problem. Done on weirder factories before. Fair enough. This just keeps the belts moving, that's all. Having the overflow being sunk. Okay, this will not exist because it's just concrete on the output. Alright, okay, that's got to go in a minute, not now. Okay, this is for uranium fuel rods. It's for encased industrial beams. That one. There is a limestone coming in. Whoa. Pressed all the wrong buttons. Rightio. And then water. Here's one 2.5 by 1. And our output is concrete. Perfect. Right, that's lovely. Now, so that's that. So now we've got to make some pipes. We're going to make 6 machines, 9 machines, and 1 machine. So this is all the steel here. That's for the 6. Let me have a look. Yeah, that one's for the 6 machines. And that one's for the... Yeah, that one's for the 9 machines. And the 1 machine is that one over there in the corner. I'm thinking... Here's 6. That's an output. Right, so this is a channel. So I would put, so if I had a merger here, that would be 3, and then do another 3, and then, so it would have to be here. Right, so my constructors, that's 3, and then that's, alright, so maybe we do it this way. Yeah, I think that's it there. Whoops. Gaz, peace out. Sleep time. No worries. Hope you have a good evening, Gaz. Alright, so... that's the case, that's going to be my channel out. And that's my channel out there. So I would have be there, wouldn't it? All right. So that's kind of that. That's not right. That would be there. And that's an input. I want to be this way. 198.9 thousand points recorded, GM, and getting closer and closer. Lovely, Gaz. Alright, I think that's it there. Oh, we're running out of power. I need to hook these up to power, and then I'll have hovering. So I can just go. Right, I've got power over here, and then I'll just do this. We'll do on the inside. That will go to there. Sweet. All right. All right, so this is 6. At 90%. No power. Oh. Right, it's 162, so that's that's that. So I reckon I want to do this like that. Actually, no. We do it over here. Hold on. Now overflow. I need a sink, another sink that's different to this one. Probably over here, to be honest. Alright, so that one there, and then I would have so this has got Mark 3. don't even know why I put that there like that. Right, that's the overflow. So I've got this output here. I want to send I might as well just go. There's no point in doing a wiggle there, but I kind of think it would look nicer if I did. Is it the correct height? No, I need to be one more up. Hold on, am I doing this right? Which way is this going? That's going that way. So then I am... it's because it's... Yeah, right. I don't know why. Let me build it first. Annoying thing going on here. Part of my design choice, really. That's all. There we go. Right, so that goes to there. This is gonna turn in here, I think. That's at the center. Yeah, we'll just do a little bit differently. Right, perfect. A bit of shenanigans there, but it all fits in nicely with the belt systems. Yep, so these are all 100% straight away. There's already some overflow because we're bringing more in. Right. Okay, so next. I've done those 6. Next up, I want 9. What if I did? So I have to be. That be there? No. That. And what if I did the next one? So that's the output is on that side. So what if I did that one there, but there. Ooh, jeez. Alright, so that one was there. And this one's here. So each one of these, actually, that will work, I think. So if there's our inputs. So this is the output from these here. So I could actually put Decisions. I think if I put this here, no. Oh, actually, it won't matter. Yeah, let's do this. So that went to there.
Hey, Smackin', you just got a follow.
Thank you, Galia Poulette, for
so
the
there.
follow.
Galileo? I don't know how to say that. Welcome. Galileo. Said it right first time. So they are a Mark II. Thanks. Love how true your stream is. Not a problem. Appreciate it. I do like to keep it on the chill side. Not a lot of over the top stuff going on. Hope your day is doing well. Evening, morning, whatever it is. Alright, this is going to go to here. Hold on, I've done one. After all that, I've got this in the wrong spot. It's supposed to be here. And that's actually the smart splitter. I think we're doing this back here. Well, actually, what about here? Ooh, excuse me. Oh, I think I've worked it out. So, let's get rid of this. Oh, not that. I'll deal with that in a second. It just needs to be a normal splitter. Right. Steel ingots and the right will be overflow. But you know what? After all of that, it needs to be there. And then I'll go, yeah, I'll do that there. So this will be, I'll go to there. I'll go to there. And then I think that one can go straight to there. Alright, and then do you have a factory going on, Galileo? Galileo? Oh, I don't know. I've got to get that name right somehow. And I've got to place that in the right location. After all of that, Galileo. And this is good because put this here. Oh, it's been a while since I've done this, but let's give it a go. Is it the right height? It's not. I know, but if I do, I've done this before. Ooh, yeah. No, doesn't work it. I just, what sort of factory you got? What are you doing in your factory at the moment? Anything exciting? Anything you feel like sharing? You don't have to if you don't want to. That's what I want. Doesn't like being placed there. I've done this before. No, it's not. It's not. Oh. Let me hook up the power first. I'll do it like this here. That's nicer than that one. Let's do all that. Just finished setting up a nitro rocket fuel power supply, taking one pure oil node. Nice. To get me through all I will have to build in part 4 first run. Excellent. That will keep you going with plenty of power for sure. All right. I'm just working on some steel pipe at the moment for Encased Industrial Beams. Didn't put down all the generators yet because I want to build a nice tower with them and I need the Mark III blueprint to do it nicely. That's my one downside to the Mark III blueprinter is it comes much later in the game. I have that gripe with a lot of games where they give you this wonderful technology, like in Raft, you get the titanium tools at the end of the game. I was like, well, I've finished the game now, but like, really, I don't need, it's too late. That's how I feel. Okay, these are at 75%. It's a bit like that with the blueprinter. It's alright if you don't mind rebuilding it all or waiting till you get it. But if you don't want to go back and do things, then you shouldn't be crippled, so to speak. It's not, yeah, it's nice when you want to go beyond the finish line. It feels weird, I agree, yeah. Right, so the question is, have I crippled myself? This will have to come out and join up here, I reckon. I think I need to put it there. So, where are we? I think it's got to go there. That's got to go there. So these are each putting out what, 15, so these are all Mark 1. And then, oh no, yeah. This one goes here. Now I know what's going on. And then that. Right, that's alright there. But that one there is where I'm crippled. I think that one. Yeah, the way I built this isn't very smart. That one's alright. And that one there. Okay, I think I can do it. If that's the case, then maybe that stays there. And that can't go. That would have to go there. No, it wouldn't be there. If we're running on that line there, it would be there. Ah, here we go. I bet you these pipes are going to clip. Yeah. That's a no-go in this playthrough. I've got a strict rule about pipes clipping, but not pipes, but objects clipping. But that will be to here. And that'll go to there. And then this one here yeah, I won't build like this again. I can guarantee you that. That one I do want. That one, I can do it too. Yep. Right. Some clipping scenarios look cool. Like I like the belt running on top of a splitter, but yeah, something I usually avoid too. Yeah. Yeah, it's just you get lazy, I find, and when you get lazy, then you get messy. That's that one there, and I'm going to put right, so this one is for uranium fuel rods, and the next is Encased Industrial Beam. Then, so it's steel ingots coming in, and it's, this one is 162 by 6, which is 27 each, and that outputs pipe. Uh, 108 by 6 is 18 each. Right. This one is also for uranium fuel rods, but stators is the next part of that production line, and this is 202.5 by 9, which is 22.5 each. Pipe. It outputs 135 by 9, which is 15 each. gonna make sure I did that other side properly. Yep, that's right. Perfect. Alright. That's overflow there. This is overflow. This is overflow here. So that I wonder. Let's squeeze something through the middle there. Maybe. It's a little unorthodox, but I like it. Oh, I don't know. No, that doesn't look right. I want to fix that. Yeah, I like that. Squeezing that through there. Ah, couple of happy snaps. So that's going to go like that. If that's going to go like that, then why don't I just move that across? I think that's probably the better answer. That's better. Neat indeed. And why didn't this... because there's no overflow. That's why it's not overflowing, because there's no overflow. But hold on. It's not working. It didn't copy the settings. No, it did. This is an output here. And that's an output there. So I'm just thinking about that. We'll work out what we're going to do with that. Well, we do need one more steel part for this one. An individual constructor for this one here. And what might work is I might just do that. I want to overflow it. I suppose I could. But it would be the overflow and the input and that, but I could feed it to there. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe here's better. Have it in an off position, like something like that, maybe. I still need, no, that wouldn't be a big deal. Okay. That can flip, where's its output? There, that can come straight over there. And then we can go there and join up with that. Going to do a little bit of a trick here to make this work. Oops. Kind of annoying it doesn't let you do that easily. Too high. Got it in the spot I wanted, but that's what I want, but I don't think it's what I want. Because now it's still not. If I get the next one up, I might be alright. That's the height. Nah. But that's not going to be sitting on the beam, is it? Oh, it might be. It's not sitting on the beam. That'll do it. Bit of invisible grass. So then, oh, it's so much easier. That's very easy to do that. Right, where will I put this? Now I've put that splitter in the wrong. Well, I was looking at the wrong angle when I did it. Oh dear. There's always something in Satisfactory. Always something. And I got it, of course, I got it facing the wrong way around. Right, 26 times the charm. Perfect. Right, this is steel pipe at 25%. I'm going to put why? What's with the diagonal? I'm just going to copy, paste, copy, paste. Right, so this one is for Nick Nobilisc. So the next one's Nobilisc in the production line. And then it's 7.5 in. And 5 out. Perfect. Right. Now just got to do the overflow. And that's the output from this. And I'm just going to send it up. Do night time again. Oh, I had that song enough. Why? That's an input. That's an input. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm not going to worry about it there. That's supported there. Ah. Having one of those days, you know. I don't think all brain cells are firing today. That's better. I got another idea. Actually, no, I don't. I'm going to leave it there. We'll leave it there. So I've got all of the overflows dealt with. So this is always producing. Alright,
Buckle up, there's a raid incoming.
that needs that there.
Thank you,
That
Lonilsk,
needs
for the
that
raid of 2 viewers.
there. And this one needs this here. Look out! Loniel's coming in with a raid. Welcome, viewers. Playing Satisfactory. Folks, go drop them a follow. It's that easy. I've just done it myself. Waymay's coming in with a raid. Welcome, Waymay.
Thank you, Lone
What's
Wheels,
been
for the
going on?
follow.
How was your stream? Alright. Okay, so that should be... That says 240, but I think that's just what's in there feeding out, because it's supposed to be 202. And this one's... where are we? That's 162. There you go, that's 164 there. This one, right, it's starting to drop down. The buffer's disintegrating, which is great. Right, we're just working on some steel pipe for our
Thank you,
Encased
Waymate, for the
Industrial
follow.
Beams. Got a couple of follows there, Leano and Waymay, welcome. Great, thanks for the follows. So now I've got the concrete here for the Encased Industrial Beams. That's nice. All right. Let's have a look here. So we've done that. Now if I go look at my Encased Industrial Beams. Yeah, so I need to make 6 assemblers doing that and that. Steel pipe and concrete. So 6 assemblers might fit here, because I'm starting to run out of, my land is disappearing here, like I'm starting to clip into but there might yeah, I don't know, there might be, there may just be. Because I need so that, let's say they were okay here. I'm going to say here. That wouldn't work. It would have to be there, I think. The way no, on these ones they are actually aligned there. Right. Let's just put that there for a sec. Yeah. Let's test. To bear with me, I remember some of my blueprints. So that's where they would go. I mean, I could even... Let's just deal with that. If that was it there, so then it would be... Okay, so if that was there... then my smart splitter for assemblers. This is where things get complicated. Because this was built for this was built for inside my other buildings. But I can use it here. Might not make sense what I'm doing at the moment, but it makes sense to me. So that goes there. These ones are middle and that, so that would be there. I reckon we could go there. And then that would go here in the middle of both units. So that would go there. This goes there. It's in line with that, and then that would go there. And then put this here. And then that would go there, I'm pretty sure. That doesn't belong. That's it. So get rid of that one. That should be us. Sorted. Okay, so these are 18 and 15. So these are all going to be Mark 1. Actually, before I do that, I'm just going to get rid of all of these ceiling mounts. Because this is an outdoor area. We're not using ceiling mounts. much as I love them. I don't have a purpose at this location. I'd hate to know how many ceiling mounts I've got. I can tell you that in a minute. I've got the calculator open. We've probably got 58,813 ceiling mounts. Give or take. Is there a shortcut to select only the same kind of buildable, or use the icon off of your mouse that you don't select other stuff accidentally? The trick is when you're in the mode, G. Is it? Hold on. Yeah. You see in the middle of the screen it says dismantle filter G. So when I press G, it now says dismantlable filter, stackable conveyor pole. So now it only selects, I'm holding control down and I'm just going crazy with it, and it's only picking up stackable control poles. So yeah, that's how I was able to do all of those. Yeah, I'm not that skillful. I'll admit when I'm not. I like that you thought I was. Right, so these are encased industrial pipe at 75%. That, I'll tell you what, about to say, you've already answered it. Awesome. I thought I read all of HUD things, but nope, learning again, dope, thanks. There's so much information in that bottom HUD. There's many times I've missed things before too, so you're not the only one. This is the assembler pole. Right, so that there. Now the power for this, I think we'll pull it. I might put one of these here. Does that look alright like that? Yep. Alright, so this is all Mark 1 still. Okay, so this one to there. Nah. I haven't done it wrong. Yeah, right. Okay, I know what I'm. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to. I'm doing something differently to what I normally do. So these blueprints don't typically work the same way. In my building, do they all follow a same pattern? They will, but here things are a bit different. And I was trying. Yeah, it's not going to work, is it? I can make this work. Oh yeah, that won't matter. Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, I know what I'm doing now. Well, it might not look like it. Yeah, actually, hold on. Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. I just had to think about it, but it all makes sense in a second when you see me finish building it. So that is going to go to there. I'm just copying this one so I can delete that one. What's up, mate? Randy's trying to tell me something. So what's going to happen here is products come in here, and they go that way, and then multi-split. And then they overflow will come out the back, and then we'll shoot that off that way to a sink. And probably a separate sink to this sink, because that sink's full now. Alright. And I'll work out what's going where in a sec. I just needed to get in my head how this is all laid out first. Yeah, so that. And I would say I'll bring concrete. So there's the concrete there. I might do that at this level here maybe. So then the pipe in on this level. So this, before we do anything, Let's put my sign here so I know what's going on. This is for uranium fuel rods. And it is actually for uranium fuel rods. That one there. Alright. We've got steel pipe coming in. There's 108 by 6, which is 18 each. And concrete. It's concrete coming in. That's 90 by 6, which is 15 each. And now is encased, and that is 18, which is 3 per minute, 3 each. Right. Now, if I'm so then my steel pipe is 108. So it's this one here, the 108. So it's this output here that I might bring it out here and across there, and then do it across here. Do it across this one. The way I lined this up was a bit silly. It should have been over, but if I do it here, it'll be okay. Do I do that, or do I might actually do... No, we'll do that. Yep. So I reckon so this is the output here. Can't do that there. That's supposed to be there, but I'm going to do this. So there. I don't like it how it rubs that belt. So I'm going to do this like that. So this is okay, Mark II. So now it looks better now if I do it here. Yeah, that works. So is that the right height? I think it's one more. It is one more. Now why is that like that? Let's do this to there, and that one has to go like that. That makes it all line up properly. And I'm going to put that there. That's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that to there. Nope. Not too many. That should line up. We should be at the right height for this. Right, it's beautiful, almost like I planned it. Alright, so that one we left is pipe. And right is pipe. And then here is the concrete. So that's going to come in at 3. I'm going to put it here. These are going to want support. So then this is what? It's 90, so it's a Mark II. This one I'm actually going to run under. No, I'm not. There's no need to. That's not right. Right, that's concrete. And concrete. Perfect. So now my overflow I want another overflow here, I think. And then I can grab that overflow and bring it I could then get rid of that overflow going over there, although that doesn't matter. That's all right, that overflow. But I might it'd be cool if I could take this limestone overflow and put it in here instead. So that would be possible. I reckon yeah, I'm gonna put that there. Alright, so this is my overflow. And this is some leaves under my concrete. Right, Randy wants something. I'll be back in a sec, folks. Radio Randy's outside, so I'll have to go let him back in a minute, but that's alright. We'll sort that, deal with that when it happens. So I think a curve would be nice here. I just need to get the right angle, maybe. I'm not sure if I can do a turn here. Let's have a look. Maybe I can. Just. There you go. There's a little bit of overflow built up already. Well, that's my overflow, so I'm happy with that. And then this limestone. That one's there. Actually, yeah, this might work. Different height, but maybe if I go one more. Oh, I like this. I like it more if I had this to there. That's better. After all that fiddling around down here earlier, that's good though. That means this overflow works smoother. And it just needs power. And also, I want to see what's coming in. And while that's calibrating, I'm just going to go and check and reading. Be back in a sec. Alright. Perfect. Just need to do the output. So the output let's run that back here. So this is going to be 18 of these a minute. So it's going to be on this one here. So that's that one there. Alright. Let's just put a couple more of these in. I do need those. Perfect. So that is a merge of 3. Right. So that would line up with that in there. And that one there. I did the wrong one. Wrong spot. Three and 4. Gonna get my lifts right. Right, and then we just get these into here. that is there, so that's going to be there. Sweet. And then let's just tidy it all up. And then just got to tidy up this here, supports, and I'm done. So all that's remaining is electromagnetic control rods. Electromagnetic, I think. Once the electromagnetic control rods are made, then we will have uranium power. They're all supported. This is nice. That limestone's coming through beautifully, and so is this overflow stuff. This is all running. This one's now full, we'll deal with that. Nuke Nova, so we'll deal with that later. Not a big deal. No, don't do that. This is great, a nice production area for all of this. And those pipes are ready for, there for the stators, for the electromagnetic control rods. So they're ready to go. We'll build that out. I don't know if we will do it here. Oh, we might build it around and start doing that on that area there, maybe. I'm not sure, because this land here rises, so I mean, I suppose I could always elevate. There might be enough. There's a few machines to make, because I've got to do quick wire, and I've got to do copper sheets and wire, I think. So they are now done. So I've got electromagnetic control rods are next. which needs stators and limiters. So the pipes are done for the stators. So I need to make the wire for the stators and the AI limiters, which will be copper sheets and quick wire, I think. Copper sheet and quick wire, right? So that'll be 6 machines. And also I have to do the one for the Newton obelisks. And so that's 6 machines, right? And then for the stators, that's another 9 machines. So that's a large build area. I say we could possibly do the copper ingots and the deuterium ingots here, and then belt them along with the steel pipe. Although I might leave this area for finishing off Newton obelisks. So I still would need to, my steel pipe will have to come this way for the stators, and my copper and my deuterium. If I bring those 3 resources this way, then we can start using, we've got land here that we can expand across and start building, and about here to do it all. You know, I could easily fit some machines along here, and that we can make all that fit in. There's more room to make that fit in here, plus on the other side there's room. Just trying to keep it all on the one level. So that'll be our puzzle coming up. I suppose we'll just yeah, we'll work it out. And then once that's done, look out. We will be having it all come in. And I need to pretty this area up. I need to get rid of all these ceiling mounts and stuff. What's that? They're all 1.2 a minute. Yeah, so that's all coming in. And then we'll just turn the uranium on. And then it will all start happening. But yeah, there's still a bit of work to go. It's not done yet, that's for sure. We've still got quite a ways to go. But I think that's enough for today. We'll go and go back to the base, find out how many coupons we've made today, and we'll wrap up and find someone to raid. Definitely looking forward to having that extra power on and be comfortable again. This area is looking pretty awesome. I do like how it's all come together. Galileo, that's already so pretty. Industrial neatness, absolutely. So this is my city over here. Every building has an individual purpose. So you have a steel ingot factory, a copper ingot factory, a pipe, an iron ingot factory, like an iron rod factory, and it all gets passed. It's night time, you can't really see, but it all gets passed from one to the other. That's what we're building the power for, is to keep this city running. We've been going for a while now. And then once we get this power going, we can focus our attention on electromagnetic control rods. And keep going. So there's a big difference between that over there and this over here. This is very rigid in my design, and that over there is a bit sort of, it looks organized, but it's still, there's a few guidelines, a few things I'm doing that I don't normally do. 8 coupons today. Nice. Just make a note of that. We're only less than 400 coupons away from the golden nut. Rightio folks, very busy day today. We had the steel ingots made previously, so we turned those into pipe. We had pipe for encased industrial beams, and we built the encased industrial beams production line and belted that over to the uranium fuel rod manufacturers. We already had the concrete made, ready to go, and we also made the steel pipe for the stators that are coming up for the electromagnetic control rods. So we had a look at where they're going to go in the next episode, and I think we're pretty much almost organised. We've got the resources there, so we're just going to have to make it all happen in the next couple of episodes. We're getting close to having uranium fuel rods powering our city. Can't wait. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night. I look forward to seeing you soon.